welcome back to another YouTube video by Ross Perry Productions. Well, in this video I've got my 2014 Land Rover Freelander 2, and as you'll notice this is the one with the HID xenon lights and the LED daylight driving lights as well. Now unfortunately my headlight has blown, so I'm going to have to change the bulb, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video. Now there's good news and bad news. The good news is it's relatively easy. We actually take the whole lighting unit out rather than squeezing your hand behind. The bad news is the price of the bulb. Now just one bulb cost me just over $100 Australian postage, so relatively expensive bulb, and I'll go into some details about the bulb itself in a second. Now first thing we're going to do is obviously open up the bonnet, and if you don't know how to do that, it's just in the passenger or the left hand side of the vehicle. I'll just show you that now. And then there's just a lever just there above the R, and we open up the bonnet. Okay, with your bonnet now open, like I say, Land Rover have made it nice and easy for you. You have two 10mm bolts on top of the light there. There's actually a plastic clip there, and you just give that a pull, and I'll show you how that works in a second. But I'll just show you where it is on the other side of the vehicle as well. Again, 10mm bolts on top, and you've got this plastic lever just here as well. So let's go back over to the light that we're removing. Get your 10mm, so it could be a socket or a spanner. We're just going to take these bolts all the way out. They shouldn't be too tight. So now that's loose at the top there, and this is where we're going to use this black lever in the back. You just pull that up. And now all we've got to do is disconnect the electrical connection like that. Just pull straight off, and then you can remove the light fully. Okay, so looking at the unit off the car, we've obviously got our LED daylight running lights around the outside like so. We've got our indicator there, and then this is our headlight for main beam and dipped beam. So what we're going to do is just rotate the unit over to the back. If you ever need to change your indicator bulb, that's under this rubber grommet here, so you can get to that one. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to twist that lever that's helped us get off the car, and you'll actually be able to pull it out of each of these clips like so, and we're just going to rotate that out of the way. Once that's done, you've got two levers at the top. Just pop that off, and that's going to take your cover off like so. Now I'm just going to pop this down. Now our main headlight is actually this one here. Now this is where you're going to use a small screwdriver just to pry away this electrical connection, like so. And you just pop that off, which will look exactly like that. Then you get this black ring, and we're just going to rotate that around. It only rotates about 15 degrees. And then we retract our bulb. So as you can see, mine is really broken. It's actually shattered, and you can actually hear the bits rattling around inside here. So I'm going to try and clean them out the best I can before I put the new one on. So the only thing that you're going to need to get is just this black ring here. It's going to pop that off because that's actually going to go on our new bulb as well. So alright, let me show you the new bulb versus the old bulb. Just to compare with the new with the old, I've gone for the same brand, which is Osram. And it's the DS3 bulb at 35 watts, and it's the Xenarc range. Now the actual part number here is 66340, which is exactly the same as the old one there, so I would hope that the new unit is exactly the same. And as you can see, it's got a full glass tube in there where this one's actually broken. Now like I say, we're going to have to put this black sort of ring back on, and I believe it was that way. You can always change it. So you just get that onto the new bulb, and again you can just rotate that round like so. So we'll just put that back into the headlight. So like I say, I've just done the best I can to try and get all of the glass out of there. I'd recommend if yours is shattered like mine was, to do the same. Now we've got the black ring on there. Just make sure the gap's not at the bottom, it actually needs to be over to the side slightly, and you will notice that the wire is on one side, and the hole that we're going to be passing it into is slightly oval. So we're going to actually put the wire down to the bottom, very slowly, very gently slide it all the way in, and then we're just going to rotate that bezel round like so, and that's now locked in. Get your cable from earlier. Now just identify the profile of where it goes into the light, so mine goes this way round like that. Just going to make sure that's nice and tight, and we're going to go ahead, get our black plastic cover and just rotate that round, and you may need to just help these clips into their position just to make sure the gasket's fully sealed round, and then we get our release lever Just rotate it backwards and forwards and it will gradually go in there. Now we've just got to put the unit back on the car. So much like how we took it off, but in reverse, we're just going to line it up, get your electrical plug like so. And you're just going to find the right profile and the right way round. Once that's on and you hear it clicking, that's suitably done. And we're just going to push this back so we hear it click. Get our 10mm bolts from earlier. No need to do it up too tight. Also, just make sure the black clip has actually gone in with that lever, so mine's all good. Now we'll just try it and test the lights. And there we go, that's my video on how to replace the headlight bulb on a 2014 Land Rover Freelander 2. Just a reminder of bulb type, so it's Osram, it's a DS3 and the part number is 66340. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead, give me the thumbs up. Check out some of my other videos. If you've got any questions or comments, pop them down below and please subscribe to my channel.